take some deep breaths
Okay,
here.
I enter center stage.
Yes.
Get settled.
Hi, I'm Jane.
Hey everybody, I'm Becky.
Hey, I'm Kate.
Ooh, we have another person that we are interviewing today on Cosmic Conversations.
We're excited to have Kate here.
We are.
Let's go.
We've known Kate for a long
We have
time.
known Kate for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes. And you've had an interesting year.
I have.
You
Yeah. Actually, the last year of my life has been really probably one of the best years of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Year and a half. So,
Yeah.
but it has been interesting. That's absolutely true. So,
Yeah. So
Going through changes?
Shifting,
life
changing?
changes.
Life
yeah,
changes,
doing
yeah.
a lot of things
Mhm.
on my own for
Yeah.
the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fearlessly and just letting everything
Ooh, I like
unfold
that.
before
I know.
me.
Fearless.
And the more that you
That's
do
why I
that,
like
the
her so
more
much.
you're kind of empowered to do more of that
Yes.
and have that confidence to do things. So,
Mhm.
last probably November of 2018, actually, I left my home in Darby with my kids and went off on my own.
Wow.
Um,
And that's always a big decision.
That's huge.
It was a big decision, but for me, it was also like there was a line in the sand event that that I needed to happen actually, and I'm actually grateful for all of it because
Yeah.
good, bad,
I know.
whatever it is, we all have a lesson to learn in that. If it's a thing, a person, an event, whatever
Right.
it is, we learn a lot, hopefully.
We do.
Or we just keep making the same stupid
Yeah,
mistakes
I
over
know.
and over again.
We hope we learn what
So,
we
yeah,
need to and gain.
But it's been really great, and I've learned a lot about myself and life, and hopefully I continue to do that. I think it's just being curious about yourself and what your potential is
Mhm.
is a big thing. You guys probably know that. I'm not telling you anything you don't
No.
already know.
So
But,
tell us about this trailer.
the trailer, Rambling
Oh,
Rose.
this is an exciting Rambling Rose. You guys are
Really
gonna want to
cool.
hear
Is that
this.
what it is? Is that what it's called?
Ramblin' Rose, I had a,
Awesome.
well, I'm really grateful for all my friends and my people all over who play with me when I do crazy things, but
She does lots of fun. Crazy.
Yeah.
so the impetus is interesting for the trick, the camper. It was the night of my birthday, and it was, my birthday, St. Patrick's Day, and
Oh, fun.
Oh yeah.
it's always usually fun. It wasn't fun this year.
Oh.
This year kind of sucked because we had this pandemic thing
Oh,
happened,
yeah.
right? So we were about the first 3 days into it. And I woke up, sat up in my bed, and I just sort of had this panicky feeling like, I mean, I think everybody there was this rush of uncertainty and
Yeah.
and for good reason, right? Like just feeling like the world is crumbling under your feet.
Yeah.
And for me, like I have a lot of stable things, probably the most stable I've been, or at least feeling like the most stable. But for some reason, I got panicky and got caught up in this anxiety and feeling like I didn't have control. And what if you lose your job? And what if you lose your house? And so all these racing things. So I actually, it was like 3 a.m. and I got on Craigslist because
Because that's what you do at 3 a.m.
that's
That is the
absolutely
best
what you
time.
do in the time like
Yes,
that.
exactly.
And you know, things just happen. They just kind of somehow. So I don't know what happened, but I just sort of Googled up, or on Craigslist I queried a camper, and there was this cute little 1950 vintage camper on there that I just was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. And I literally emailed the guy at like 3:30 in the morning. And I guess the reason I did it is because I felt like I had control, like I didn't feel like I had control, and this is one thing, like
Yes.
if I lost everything I could live in the camper or whatever. I don't know. In some bizarre way it made sense to me.
Well, you're following that personal intuition, right? You're following that inner guidance.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And a little whatever else. craziness in my mind. So I went up the next day. The gentleman called me back, and I went up, got the camper, towed that baby home, and it was really a good outlet for me. Even though I'd been working, so grateful for my job and what I have going, but it was a really useful creative outlet for me to kind of transform that and kind of posting my journey along the way.
I
So
love
people could
fun.
watch
It was
videos
so fun.
and
watching
watch videos and pictures, and then I did the poll on the name, and it was this big thing, and it was really fun to get everybody kind of coalescing around the camper. And
It was great.
Yeah, it was. So I'm super excited. Because one day, I'm just getting closer. It's almost done. There's a few little things that I have to do, but it's funny because people bump into me and they're like, "Oh my God, how's the camper?" And I'm like, "It's great, but I'm not there yet." But there's just a few formalities. I have to get the tags and all that registration, make sure the wheels aren't going to fly off. Kind of a big deal, but other than that, it's been super fun, and it looks great.
It looks great.
It looks
looks
adorable.
so
and
great.
I think people love to be part of that. They might not do it, but they love that you have included them in that whole process of creating and,
Yeah.
Well,
and
it's
shifting and changing, because it's been that for you for a couple of years.
Well, and it's such a great example of when you're feeling that out of control, or you're feeling like there's this huge change coming and you're uncertain. You took a very intense feeling and you created. And
You focused on something
focused
positive.
And it's a
I sure did, didn't I?
You did.
You
You did.
That's
Well,
why we're
that's
so
what I
excited
was
to have you
feeling.
here.
Yeah. And I think too, I still have a lot of really great friends and family back east in New York, and for them, they were big time shelter in place.
Oh,
They couldn't leave their homes, and so I think it provided also an outlet for them. And, and connecting with everybody again, because I think this whole thing, I think we're coming back to the realization that connection is a really big thing, and that's the biggest driver of happiness in our lives, right? And so
That's why we're sitting here.
Yeah,
That's why we do
That's why we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah, and so this reconnecting with you guys too, I think, and just realizing on the most basic level what's really important, who's important, what those things are, because I think we really have had a big shift in our consciousness about where we place our priorities and what the heck we're doing.
What the heck are we doing? What are we doing?
Hopefully we know a little bit better now.
Yeah.
We learn, we learn the lessons.
And if we don't, we'll discover it.
Yeah. Discovery is the key. I did discover that I really like power tools. I mean, I always like power tools, but
I love that. Yeah.
You use
A
power
girl
tools.
goes and
We've
gets
all
herself-
three of us have used power
Yeah.
tools.
oh,
So
there's nothing like it.
I know. They make it so fast. Everything's so fast.
I know.
The things you can create.
Well, we love Rambling Rose
Yeah, we
and
do.
your journey to
Yeah.
make this happen.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. And
Well,
Or
hopefully
not
we'll be
done.
able to do a whole camp out together. We can do a remote location,
Yeah, we will, for sure.
Episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be
Yes,
so
We're
fun.
gonna have to do that.
Yeah. We'll put it on the calendar.
Yeah.
When you let us know.
Yeah.
It'll be
for
on the
sure.
calendar.
And we'll bring the camera.
Very well broadcast throughout the land when Ramblin' Rose finally
I know
gets hired.
exactly.
Yes,
You guys
People
will all.
want to know, come on, I got this far, and then, you just kind of get that. It's kind of like a reflection of life a little bit. You kind of get this momentum going, and you know all the wheels are turning, and then you a little bit slow down, and then you kind of got to pick that up again. That
Because you have to integrate it.
Yeah.
The change and all of that stuff just kind of has to be integrated.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we have to be able to, kind of just absorb it, relax into it, and then you're ready to go again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good kind of metaphor, isn't it?
Kind of a wave.
I don't know if it's a metaphor is the right word, analogy, but yeah. And so for me, like now I have more changes coming, so that's kind of like now my focus is redirected a little bit.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
So-
life happens.
Yeah.
Right?
But good, all good
Good,
things.
yeah.
All
Yeah,
good things.
that's
I'll be
awesome.
moving again here soon.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
super
that's cool.
excited, and it's just another experience that kind of was hoping, anticipating what happened, but didn't set all of my expectations on it happening.
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
And now it's just happening. You know what I mean? Like it's a really good thing. I think just letting go and just not attaching yourself to one outcome or the other is really important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, it's part of
impossible and yeah. There's
Well, and
always
it's part of that manifesting, because we, a lot of times, if we put parameters on things or we hold something really tight, we constrict the universe from being able to respond. It's like, oh, but there could be so much more. It could be so much bigger than what we think. Yeah.
We shut down the flow, and you don't do that. You just.
man, I've really stepped into that, and I am blowing myself away.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, I've manifested more stuff in the past year and a half that it makes you really realize the limitless potential that we have.
Yes, absolutely.
Because really we're our own limitation.
Yes.
And it's just once that kind of clicks where you've been, that's happened to you, and it happens more and more.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. She learned to trust it.
It is. It's all about the
Trust
trust.
process.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
and
does happen that way.
it's trusting the process has been huge. Like I think for a long time I didn't listen to that intuition and that voice and that guidance for me, and I just really dimmed down my light. It just got dimmer and dimmer and dimmer, and that's kind of switching that light back on. It's like the colors are brighter. All your senses are amplified.
Yeah.
You're living out loud.
Yeah.
Things are good.
Yeah.
And it's time to be living out loud, especially if you're able to hold and carry a level of light, a level of joy, a level of connection. It's the perfect time for us to be living out loud with that. Because we need it.
We do need it.
Yeah.
We so need it. And we don't, it's not just for ourselves, right?
Right.
Like we can have, but I feel like our existence is really to light that
Give it.
for others and shine that light for others
Yes.
so they can see their way out.
Yes.
And I think people are drawn to people that have that joy and that light, and then they slowly begin to.
It's catching.
Yeah.
That's right.
They get it.
Gotta sprinkle that stuff everywhere.
Kind of smile
I
and
know.
giggle and laugh and
Yeah.
Yeah.
dance. And
I love all that stuff. I don't get to dance as much as I usually do.
Oh, well, we're gonna
I'm
have,
dancing at home alone
party.
to disco.
You're gonna have to come and dance with us, but we don't have any disco.
Well, I like a lot of different things, but I mean, it's all about what you put in too. The music, what are we, what are we bringing into our system psychically, energetically, and so all that good stuff that we can put in, then we can share it with others, and
it's a beautiful thing.
it really is.
Beautiful thing.
Life
When
is
we get to
good.
share with all of you what we're doing
we do.
and the journey that we're taking, and
Have fun and play at it, and it's really cool.
And that's what I love about you too. Is you just are like beaming.
Thank you, Kate.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I
thank you.
adore both of you, and I'm really, it's whatever you guys ask me to do. There's only a handful of people in this world.
Ooh, and we're what?
Whatever they ask me to do, I just say yes, because I know it may be a little
Out there?
but
Out
it's
of
going
the
to
box.
be a good time.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
I mean, I can't go wrong. So,
Well, thank
like
you
I
for
said,
joining us
We
here.
appreciate you
Oh.
for being here
Oh,
and
it's my
being
pleasure.
willing to
yeah,
chat.
yeah.
Play with us on
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Love to come out to play.
And we're gonna have a contest for a ride along. So we needed to.
Oh, that's
let you know
I
about that.
already have it all in my head. I told Becki, no spoilers.
Yeah.
But I got it in my head. It's gonna go down. It's gonna be
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
hopefully.
All right.
So continue to join us
Yeah.
as we have conversations, as we explore life, as we live life, and
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it. That's, you know.
Kate, thank you
Love
again.
you guys.
I love
We
you
love
too.
you too.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Namaste.
Bye, folks.
Yes. Bye.